I'm Sadie, and one day I'll go into the wild to study bugs and animals and weird microbes that devour entire towns. But for now, I've got my eye on the strange specimens in my own life, watching them all do what comes naturally. In the great struggles of man against nature, one of the longest wars ever fought has been between my dad and the raccoons. Expecting a typhoon?
Going into battle, Sadie, expecting poop.
The raccoons again?
It's our yard, ours, not theirs.
Give it up, Dad. You're never gonna win. Besides, they have as much right to the patio as we do. We built it in their yard.
Oh, man, why do they do this to me?
You know, you act as if they poop on our patio on purpose.
They do, I know they do. Ugh.
But it's just like the rabbits digging up your garden. They're just doing what they do. They're just misunderstood, Dad.
You're right. You've changed my mind.
I have?
Yep. Raccoons are misunderstood.
Exactly.
Already done with poop detail?
War's over. Sadie convinced me that raccoons are just misunderstood. And on a completely unrelated note, I'll be watching the game.
I actually changed Dad's mind about a misunderstood creature. Just like that.
Yeah, just like that.
That was great. I wish I had the chance to change more minds. Change more minds. Tell us about a misunderstood and endangered animal, and our project committee will profile you and your animal in next month's magazine. Can you imagine the media exposure that animal would get? Imagine. People would take notice and make donations, and that animal might even be saved. Uh-huh, yeah. This is a huge opportunity. I'm gonna do this. I knew all along you would. Meanwhile, my friend Rain was having a great day until...
How you doing?
How am I gonna recover from this one, huh? I'm a marked man.
You have gum in your ear.
Thanks. I needed that. Like my confidence wasn't already shot.
What you need is a distraction. People only talk about things until something else comes along to replace it.
Yes.
And you, my friend, need to find that something else.
And what I needed to find was a beleaguered, misunderstood animal to save. Only what? If only there were something to inspire me. Something like... Wow. Bonnie Beckham's nose. Why had I never noticed it before? It was like a natural wonder, magnificent to behold.
Hey, Sadie, what time is it?
Uh,
Oh, never mind, that's the sundial.
Jared, can you believe that? Bonnie's nose is under constant threat from a small-nosed environment. Just like the long-nosed bandicoot of Eastern Australia. The misunderstood long-nosed bandicoot of Eastern Australia.
Mistakenly blamed for tick outbreaks and considered pests in urban areas, this misunderstood creature is now confined to a limited habitat and in North Head grows increasingly endangered.
Don't
The
worry,
survival
little guy.
of this unique
Bonnie and I are gonna turn your rep right around.
Okay, Margaret. I need to find my something else. Something with a high distraction factor.
How about an online auction? Try search for cool.
Let's see. You got your cool giant air fresheners and your cool composting toilet. Somehow, I don't think so.
What about way cool?
Ah, yes, a way cool pioneer bonnet. Sure to get heads turning.
Okay, then what about way cool and some random words like, I don't know, dog and popular.
Okay. Wait a second. I think I just found my something else.
What is it?
I've got my bid in, so I'll let you know in 39 minutes and 43 seconds.
Dear Selection Committee, I'd like to draw your attention to the ugly truth about a couple of wonderful and amazing creatures. These striking creatures are endangered because the ugly truth is people don't appreciate them the way they should. I'd like to introduce you to the rare and special, yet long misunderstood, long-nosed bandicoot. And the rare and special, large-nosed inspiration for this proposal, my friend, Bonnie Beckham.
Check it out. Oh yeah, these are the real deal. Illin Dog's jeans. Most recently seen on the cover of his latest CD. That's right, people. These are the jeans with that elusive something else. Huh? Hey, Mallory. How great is great, huh?
Nice shirt, Rain.
No, I'm wearing Illin Dog's jeans that he wore on stage and probably sweated in. Margaret! Look, it's me in authentic celebrity hip-hop gear.
Sadie, you've got to see this.
Great. The one time I actually want people to point at my clothes.
This is so mean. They're all over the school. Somebody thought it was funny to compare Bonnie to this. I don't even know what this thing is.
Bandicoot. It's a long-nosed bandicoot. This was you, wasn't it? No. Well, I mean, sort of, but you don't understand. Thanks a lot. Oh, man, they're everywhere.
Hey, have you seen this?
Who hasn't?
Wow, it really crosses the line, huh?
You think it crosses the line? I figured you helped put these up.
Look, I enjoy the occasional joke or harmless prank, sure. You know, and I've humiliated my fair share of defenseless ninth graders. You know, purely for sport, but this is just cruel.
Well, maybe it wasn't meant to be cruel. Did you ever think of that?
Oh, come on, Sadie, comparing this adorable bandicoot to Bonnie Beckham? Now, if that's not animal cruelty, then I don't know what is. And it just makes me sick. Poor little bandicoot.
Uncharismatic animals. Can you believe people's attitudes? See? The ugly truth is that this is what happens to uncharismatic animals. Just because they're not magazine cute. But they actually deserve more protection and care from us. Because while people will shell out huge wads of cash for adorable baby elephants or bend over backwards to open the door for cheerleaders, nobody's rushing for a photo op with the giant armadillo or telling Bonnie she has a nice smile. The uncharismatic animals just get ignored or picked on, or even worse, driven to extinction, like the Banff long-nosed dace. Which is why I had to fix this before something worse happened. Something worse happened?
Bonnie's whole gym class was wearing these.
Oh, what's wrong with people? I think Bonnie's nose is amazing, and that's all I meant to do, to appreciate her nose.
I know already. It's not your fault some jerk photocopied your project and passed it around. So just let it go.
But she's got to know. It's a genetic wonder. It's one of those rare, once-in-a-lifetime appendages. It's like...
Right there. Smiling.
Thanks, Mom. I can't wait. Bonnie? Wow, I'm really glad to see you're feeling better, but there's something I need to explain.
The whole photocopy thing?
Yeah, it was...
Probably the best thing that's ever happened to me.
It was?
Totally. I mean, after that, how can my mom say no?
Say no to what?
Okay, what do you think? Your average blend into the crowd nose or cute, perky ski slope?
Bonnie, what are you saying?
Thanks to you, I'm getting a nose job.
Yep. Thanks to me, Bonnie's one-of-a-kind nose was now an endangered species and well on its way to being extinct.
Stop worrying. So Bonnie gets a nose job. It's not the end of the world. It's just the end of her nose. Is that really so bad?
Are you crazy? If Bonnie gets a nose job, then I may have contributed to the extinction of a natural wonder. Would you let the last African spoonbill die?
Shh, not in front of the spoonbill.
Just do me a favor and help me with this.
Why, hello, Mallory. Say, I've been meaning to ask you, which historical legend do you most admire?
Why, that's simple, Margaret. I carry a wallet-sized photo of her at all times. It's Cleopatra.
Cleopatra? Good choice, as she was one of the great romantic heroes of all time. Alluring, ambitious,
And politically astute.
But Mallory, while Cleopatra was all those things, she also had a big nose.
Yes, but I believe that it was Blaise Pascal who said, had Cleopatra's nose been shorter, the face of the whole world would have changed.
So you're saying that if we went back in a time machine and gave Cleopatra a nose job, history would have turned out differently?
That we might not even exist.
Wow. I'll never take Cleopatra's nose for granted again.
Nice schnoz.
Nice one, guys. You're really funny. That's it. I'm moving my surgery up. I can't take another minute of this.
Glad we could help.
Thank you. Okay. Do I have everybody's work? Rain? Rain Papadakis? Is he absent or just tardy? Has anybody seen Rain today? Okay. Sloppy appearance, sloppy working hours, sloppy attendance.
Now what?
Now what?
Oh. Hi, Dad. It's nothing.
Well, here's something. A letter from that magazine.
Really? No way. I won.
You did?
Wow, let me see. Dear Miss Hawthorne, the judges were thrilled with your concern for uncharismatic animals. And they're flying you to the Copenhagen Zoo to meet some bandicoots in person. Oh, honey, we're so proud of you.
I won.
We took particular note of the inspiration for your project. This person could represent the first step in changing attitudes about the endangered long-nosed bandicoot of Eastern Australia forever.
It actually says that? Yes. Perfect. That's perfect. If this doesn't prove the value of Bonnie Beckham's nose, I don't know what does. Hey, Mrs. Beckham, is Bonnie home?
She's in the living room.
Bonnie, you're never gonna believe what Oh my gosh, you didn't. You did it already? Oh no. This is catastrophic. See, the elimination of something in nature is never a solitary event. When one animal becomes extinct, whatever depends on that animal can become extinct too, and so on and so on. In Bonnie's case, who knows what might happen? Like, Bonnie's nose provides cover for Rain when he hasn't done his science homework. Without Bonnie's nose, Rain could flunk out of school.
You failed.
With no diploma and no prospects, he might wind up coasting on his wit and charm, go into politics, and end up running the country. And we all know what would happen then.
Thank you. Yes, I'm very proud of my new legislation, the No more school bill, huh? And my next legislation is this Saturday is a free movie night for everybody act. And of course, the compulsory candy at every meal law.
Soon, the country would crumble. It would be the extinction of productive society as we know it. And all because of Bonnie Beckham's nose job. Why? Why did she have to do it? Why? Why did you have to do it?
I didn't do it. I couldn't do it.
But the bandages, I thought...
Well, you thought wrong.
Well, that's great. I'm so proud of you. That was totally the right choice. And...
Choice? That's a good one.
Huh?
I didn't have a choice. The doctor refused to do it.
What? How come?
Because my nose hasn't stopped growing yet.
Huh. That's, wow. But I don't get it. The bandages? I mean, if you didn't...
You want to hear something funny? This is really funny. I was so mad when I left the doctor's office, I couldn't see straight. And when I closed the car door, my nose got caught. I slammed my nose into a car door. Would you please tell me how I'm gonna live that one down? Huh?
Well,
Yeah, see, you can't. So, unless you can come up with a really good reason why my parents shouldn't start homeschooling me tomorrow, then please leave me alone before you make things any worse.
It's a good job, Sadie. Very thorough. Something on your mind?
I won a wildlife magazine competition. They're gonna print my essay and send me to Copenhagen to promote my cause.
Oh, I know just how you feel. I hated being published. All that recognition, international travel.
It's just, I tried to draw attention to an underappreciated creature, but in the process, I kinda hurt and offended someone.
Well, you know, Sadie, sometimes you have to step on toes if you want to save an animal. What'd you do anyway? Attack some powerful conglomerate?
I compared a girlfriend of mine to the long-nosed bandicoot.
Oh, I see. I can't imagine why she would be offended.
But she inspired me. She should be proud of herself. She's gonna help save the bandicoot, see?
You know, the bandicoot does have a magnificent proboscis, but it really loses something in the photograph. In order to really capture the wonder of that nose, it should be seen in person.
In person?
Mm-hmm. Up close. The power of the nose cannot be denied, but it really has to be seen.
In person? At, say, the Copenhagen Zoo? Thanks, Finch. You might just have a point. All over the world, people go to amazing extremes to save endangered species. Like endangered plant photographers who get bitten all over by fire ants trying to do their jobs. Or people who spend practically every day of every summer underwater tracking endangered sea turtles. When you think about that, giving up a trip to the Copenhagen Zoo to save Bonnie Beckham's nose seems like a small sacrifice, and one that I was willing to make.
Go away!
Come on, Bon. I have something to show you, and I'm not leaving until you see it.
Go away.
I'm not kidding. Bonnie.
Fine, it's open. What? Joy, oh joy, bandicoots.
It's my project. They liked it. And see, it mentions how you inspired the whole thing.
Yeah, I see. You know, I just can't get enough of being compared to this animal.
Well, look at the part about getting flown to Copenhagen. The society would be honored to do a profile of the person who inspired this project, with a all expense paid, first class, etc., see?
Well, hooray, that's great for you, Sadie, but I'm not interested.
Not me, you. Don't you want to go to Denmark and be in a fancy magazine?
Huh?
Well, it says right here. They want to do a profile of the person who inspired the project. That would be you.
You mean he let me? But that's so nice.
You know, Bon, you may not love your nose, but after you go to Denmark and this magazine does an article on you, these bandicoots sure will.
Well, the bandicoot is sort of cute in its own way.
It's more than just cute. In a world full of ordinary noses, it's extraordinary.
Well, I mean, what works on a bandicoot doesn't always work on a person. But I get what you're saying, so thanks.
No, thank you. Because we definitely don't want Rain running the country.
Huh?
Never mind. You okay?
Yeah, just getting mentally prepared. With these bandages, everybody's gonna be making jokes.
Maybe. Or maybe they've moved on. Maybe there'll be someone else to talk about. In theory.
Like who?
So that's where you've been. Caught between linens and housewares. Boy embarrasses self, amuses shoppers by getting giant rapper slacks stuck in mall escalator. That's trouser trouble, all right.
Who else has seen this?
Pretty much everyone.
Oh, man.
Sorry about your bad luck, Rain. But thanks. Nobody said a word about the bandages.
No charge.
Is it my imagination, or is Bonnie over this nose business?
Well, I think maybe so. Which just proves everything has its purpose. Bonnie's is saving bandicoots, and maybe the bandicoot's purpose is saving Bonnie's nose. You know, you can't change everybody's mind, but I'll settle for one.